right, well, now we're recording.
Yeah.
Now say what you're going to say about Mike Vick.
I was gonna say I saw a clip of Mike Vick coaching his like high school team, and his son just in front of everyone goes, "Dad, how long did you go to jail for?" And it was like, that's got to be brutal, just every day of your life. Because kids are very curious, but most parents haven't gone to jail, so they don't. Like, if I go to jail, my kids are gonna ask the same question, I'm sure.
When we go to jail for podcast fraud.
Go to jail. Yeah. What does podcast fraud look like?
It's making a career out of whatever the hell this is. We are guilty on all charges.
Getting convicted of fraud just because you don't deserve what you got.
Yeah, or like talking about poop 12 episodes in a row, I think is podcast fraud. I had a guy in Nashville come up to me and was like, dude, you've talked about poop like 6 episodes in a row.
I had the inverse. A guy came up to me and said, I love the poop talk. And I said, you're in the minority. And then I met the guy that you're talking about. Playdate is brought to you by Bear Bells.
Hey, Rusty, show me your Bear Bells.
Let's get into the episode.
Yeah, it was a bit
the amount of playmates / detards. I'd say it was more detard forward in Nashville.
Well, they were in detard mode for the night. They were detards for the night. Yeah. At my viral show. Andrew, I had a viral show. It was great. It was great.
Unbelievable.
I was shitting my pants. I thought I was going to be okay. And then I got up there, and the first word of the first song, I thought it, and my mouth just didn't sing it. It goes like, baby, let's get dancing. And I just went, let's get dancing.
Me and Axton looked at each other. I thought your mic cut out, or I just thought I was like, oh my God, he forgot the lyrics. But then it ended up being the best thing that could have happened because you got it out of the way immediately.
That's right.
No one knew the lyrics to the song, so they didn't realize that you fucked it up, and you got rid of all the nerves like immediately.
It was the best. That's the best thing about singing songs no one knows the words to. I also switched a bunch of lyrics, but no one will ever know. And then Over My Head brought the house down, so it was very fun. I was very thanking of Mountain Dew for making it happen. Can I just say that?
Actually, I don't know if you can this episode. Maybe you could like mug.
Wait, I can't see Jack. Is there a way you could make me be able to see him?
Oh, let's go. Now I'm here. Rusty's in the house. Come on, baby.
Nice. You look nice.
Thank you, dude. I'm not feeling very nice, but I
saw your hangover review yesterday that ended with you starting to drink again.
Yes.
So I would imagine you ran it back again last night.
Not to the same extent, but Will Levis was in town, and and he runs with just like a sick crew. So
You watched the World Cup with him?
I watched the World Cup with him and his Penn State buddies, and they were, dude, sitting next to those guys. You're like, I think I'm a normal sized human being, and then you're sitting next to them, and my friend Jill looked at Will Levis's leg next to my leg and said it's twice as long and 3 times as thick. And that made me want to throw her out the window.
Yeah, story of my life.
He's also a quarterback. He's not even like the...
Wait, didn't he go to Kentucky?
He did. He was a UK guy, yeah. But he also he went to Penn State for 3 years. And I looked at him and I was like, I've known this guy for years. How have I never heard
And you never said anything about that asshole.
Yeah.
You were mad at him?
Fucking asshole. This whole time you've been a Penn State alum? He graduated from Penn State.
Well, that ain't exactly an accomplishment. Come on. Go Bucks. Come on now.
Is Penn State not a good school?
I think cool. I think it's it's like any state school that big, I feel like. Any like Big Ten school I feel like is a good school.
When did that I feel like in the last handful of years, like state schools used to be like kind of easy to get into, and then now they're like the majority of them are like really academically rigorous, I guess would be the way.
Well, to be clear, I'm talking state schools like in the Midwest and Northeast. I don't know if now I'm just gonna like be shitting on people for no reason.
Jesus, we're struggling this morning a little bit, but we're gonna find it.
like a degree from like. I'm trying to pick what school to shit on.
Like
I'm gonna go Ole Miss.
Go like UAB or something. Like the odds.
No,
the odds
no.
that there's a UAB alum
UAB's good,
listening.
bro. UAB's like the Harvard of the South.
No, it's the Brown of Alabama.
Yeah. Well,
It's the Colgate of Alabama. That's what I heard, at least.
you know that in Spanish, Colgate means hang yourself.
Is that true?
Yeah. Well, I
They
think it
have
would be.
one word for it.
Well, they like you when you're like ordering someone to do someone. I think like colgar, the verb is to hang,
Got it.
and then colgate would be like. But I think it actually would be modified. I think it would be cuelgate maybe. But it's close enough.
I will say, I've never understood why we won't be like he got hung. You're like he hanged. It's correct to say he hanged.
You know what happened? What happened is there was a guy in the olden days where they put the headline that he got hung, and everyone was like, that's sick.
All the women started like sprinting to his house.
Yeah, and then found his dead body and were very disappointed.
Halfway to running to his house, they're like, "What does that even mean? He got hung? Like
It's like he took one of those
he
pills.
woke up and he was just yeah." I knew a guy who sold like a penis enlargement pill or cream or something and got like in trouble.
Crean.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You knew a guy who
Like,
sold a penis
It
enlargement?
was like fraud. Like they claimed.
What do you
that
mean you knew a guy? Where?
I'm trying to be vague. It was like horrible for them. But
Like they developed the product?
yeah, I mean that's kind of the problem is that they didn't really do a lot of development. It was just like snake oil.
How old were they?
Like adults. Like I'm like it's a parent that I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, a dong pill is kind of a because no one ever wants to sue
Right.
you because then they're admitting they bought it.
And that their penis is still small.
And their penis is small.
it's kind of the perfect crime. Is like,
Yeah.
you know, maybe even if you don't placebo effect them into thinking their penis got bigger, no one's ever gonna get litigious when they still have a small penis.
We should sell a pill that gets rid of gay thoughts. No one would ever sue us.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That
man.
would be all time. So, how is Maine, buddy?
And we'd be profiting off of people that, well, maybe not. Maybe that wouldn't. I was going to say people that hate gay people, but it could be people who just grew up in oppressive households.
Yeah, it honestly, it's
That actually
again,
would
it's
probably
kind
be
of
profiting off of like really sad situations. All right, I'm out on this business.
No. You were going down the right path. It would be, oh, we use it to catch like evil priests. But then it's like he's trying to change. So then,
I was talking to my uncle yesterday.
also for the record, I don't mean that being gay is evil. I meant like we would catch people who are after little boys. I think was kind of
You think little being a priest is evil?
I think I'm gonna sit this one out. I think I've dug my own grave here.
I was talking to my uncle,
Kevin?
and he lives outside of Nashville.
Oh, not Uncle Kevin.
Oh no, not an Uncle Kevin. He did ask about you yesterday. Uncle Kevin.
Uncle
said,
Kevin, did you tell him I said what's up?
I actually told him verbatim. He told me to tell you what's up. You know he
loves
that
what's
shit.
up.
That's like his go-to stim.
That's awesome.
He also loves my Uncle Kevin. He's quite the character, and he drinks he just drinks Mountain Dew all day every day, and he didn't give a rat's ass about my Mountain Dew thing.
That would have been like, I thought that would have earned some serious points with him. Like I thought he would, because he kind of does. He like negs you whenever I don't know if this is all the time, but like he rips on you a little bit. So I would have thought that would have gotten you some credit.
It's frankly bullshit.
What did he say when you said you did a Mountain Dew concert?
He just kind of looked at me. I think he was tired, and then he fell asleep in his chair.
I told him that, and then he fell asleep.
But wait, I was gonna tell you. I was talking to my uncle, and he was talking about how he doesn't like hockey, and he's a big like baseball guy, and the basis of what he was saying, he doesn't like going to hockey games because like the thing is like it's like although like sound effects and stuff, and there's like things people yell, and it's way more of like there's like shit going on all over the ice. You gotta
be like
stuff.
you gotta be like,
and you gotta know what to say. Like when they name the players, everyone knows he sucks, or like there's like chants and stuff.
Charge.
And he goes, I went to a hockey game in Nashville, and it was like a religious ceremony. And I said, because of all the predators. He's a very religious guy, and he did not. He didn't really laugh, man. But I thought that was a home run. I just had to share that. Yeah.
Bare minimum a triple. You got on base at least. If he didn't,
I mean, yeah, it was unbelievable. Also, can I tell you something that just happened to me? Sorry.
No.
I wake up this morning, like I got to check in for my flight tomorrow. I'm flying back to LA tomorrow. Flight doesn't exist. New segment. Flights that don't exist. My flight home.
It's like DL 104.
I have no flight home. I was like, what the hell?
Wait, did you book it?
Like a month ago, and I remember like a week ago, my dad was like, "What time do you leave on Tuesday?" And I went and I looked, and it just wasn't there. And I called Delta. I was like, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. There's a chance you're gonna be like, you're crazy. Did I book a flight in the last month?" She was like, "No." I was like, "What the hell?" So
wait, that's not possible. Like
I must have gotten to the 1 yard line and just not clicked it or something. But I swear I checked.
Oh. Yeah.
But I knew the time, and I looked up, and the flight existed.
Oh, looked up, like, you didn't, like, look on your Delta app. You just Googled, like, flights that day, and you were like, that's the one I remember booking.
No, I did it on Delta. I don't know, man. I'm, like, losing my mind. But anyway, I found another one, thankfully, so.
Well, did you find, like, to make sure they didn't charge you for it? Did you go back?
The thing is, I remember booking it when I booked it in my sleep, I guess. Is it possible I had a crazy dream where I booked a flight? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean... I don't know if that would qualify as crazy. I would say that'd probably be one of the more boring
dreams. But I did it with Miles. I remember doing it with Miles.
I booked it with Dream Miles.
But anyway, I just got a new
Who's
one.
your Dream Miles?
But now I'm out of Boston instead of Portland, but at least it's direct. My Dream Miles.
Are you going to take the train down?
Bus.
Brother, take the train, man. What are you doing?
No, the bus goes straight to Logan.
I know, but the train is so much more fun. The train
just adds so much more time to your journey.
Yeah, but it adds so much more whimsy to my heart. When I'm on a train...
It's going to be at like 7 in the morning, so I'm just like, I'd rather just get on the bus, get to this train station. Or the bus.
No good song is about like a bus, though. There's like a million good songs about like trains.
Are you kidding me? One of the greatest songs of all time, Wheels on the Bus?
Okay, the first fucking song ever made was about a bus, and then people discovered trains, and they were like...
We were cracking up. Have you ever played Hitster?
No, I don't think. Is it a board game?
It's like a party. Like you play with. We always play it when I'm home, like with our family, where it's like a game where you get like a snippet of a song, and you have to try to name the song. But more the crux of the game is that you have to try to put it in chronological order relative to the other songs you've gotten when it was released.
Whoa!
So you start with like a song from 2008, then you might get a song from 1985, and then you'll hear a song and you'll be like, oh, is it in between them or is it before?
Right.
And you have to try to get 10 in a row on, each time it's your turn. And in my family, we do, when we get all the young people, we do a boomer draft where all the boomers make their case and then the young people each pick a boomer. So we cover, because it goes from like 1950 to modern day. So it's good to have a young person and a boomer. And, wait, what was I going to say? What were we just
Who's going number one in the boomer draft?
My mom my mom is really good at like the 70s and 80s. My dad's pretty good. I won last night with my family friend Louise, but we always joke that my cousin Libby get like the type of song she be getting is like Wheels on the Bus, like Mary Had a Little Lamb. Like someone will get this like insane rock song and then it comes out and it's like do 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 do.
Which
happy birthday.
Is that to say that they're easier or harder? Because I couldn't tell you within
what, you're right,
any little bit of accuracy like when those songs came out.
The joke is that she gets easy ones because they're not those actual songs. But you're right, that actually isn't even a funny. That doesn't even make, or it is funny, but it doesn't make sense because who the hell knows what wheels?
Like she gets the song like year 3000 by the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, because obviously
no,
it
that
literally
was-
says the year it came out
Right.
in it. No, like last night she got like I Got a Feelin' or something. Because a big part of it is naming the artist and the song.
Got it. Okay, yeah, okay.
Or like,
yeah, she gets a song that like defined a year.
She got like Born to Run or something. Yeah.
She was playing against plumbers, and
Yeah,
you guys were
she's
playing
the
in the
Jordan
new era.
of she's the Hakeem Olajuwon.
It's
of,
very fun though. It's a very good game. I'm not sponsored by them. Promise.
it's a physical.
Yeah,
It's a game. It like sits on the table.
Yeah, it's like a little card. Each song is on like a little card, and the back
It's
of
not
it's a QR
playing
code.
it out loud.
No, it is. It's the back's a QR code. So you scan the back with your phone, and then you flip your phone, and it plays on the speaker.
Whoa!
You put the card where you think it is, and then you flip and reveal and see if you got it right.
The future is now. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
And it's nice because one person, we just have, one person scans it, so it's not like everyone's on their phones or anything. It's like mostly not on phone, but yeah.
Do you think that by the time we have kids, board games are going to be like holographic? Like there's going to be like a holograph.
Dude, I think
element
it's
to it.
It's gonna be like you look at the game and you just think about all the turns you would do, and then it just tells you who won. It takes 1 second.
Literally.
It scans your brain. It's like, I know exactly what he would do. I know what songs he knows and what he doesn't.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's probably, it'll save us so much time. I think family time will probably be 1 second per day.
This is family business. This is for the family who can't be with us. Shout out, Papo.
Papa would have wanted you to kind of remember him through graduation.
Papa would have loved this episode.
Papa would
And
have loved
that
this
was
episode.
College Dropout.
Dude, I woke up on Saturday morning, shoulder. I've literally felt like I got sacked by an NFL D lineman. Both my knees skinned, face cut. I was
Wait, that was on Saturday?
dude, I went. Did you not hear what about Lucas's thing?
Wait, I thought that was so it would have been Sunday morning, no?
That's a good question. You know what? It's hard to tell. They're all
Okay.
kind of blurring together. But
Sure, yeah.
Lucas's fantasy football punishment was stay at a bar from open to close. Every beer takes off 30 minutes.
Was it at Venice Beach Bar?
It started at Hanano because Venice Beach Bar doesn't open until 11.
Okay.
So he did 8 a.m. to 11 at Hanano, and then the rest at VBB. And I drove there because I was like, I'm going to show up. I'm going to have like a breakfast beer with him. And then I got shit to do today. And then it was clear no one was going to be able to meet him until like noon. And
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot. If I was doing this, I would want someone to stick with me. So I just put my keys in my pocket and I went beer for beer with him until the end. And we got him out of there at 2:30 p.m. If my math is correct, I think it was 21 beers between 8 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
You personally, 21?
Both of us each.
That is fucking insane.
It was like, I was like shepherding him up the mountain. He couldn't get the last like couple beers down. And I was like, you got this, buddy. Like, come on.
How do you
Like,
even remember that if you had 21 of them?
dude, they said we were like kind of fine. They were like, you were obviously drunk, but like, I mean, I
Who was
went
they?
out after all the other people that were there. Like Sam Barrett's crew was there. Lucas's like girlfriend, I think, showed up at one point. I ran into
You think
another.
she showed up or you think she's his girlfriend?
He had told. I've never met her. So he had told me his girlfriend was showing up, and then there were a bunch of girls there, and it was impossible for me to tell. He
Yeah.
was also so focused on this that it wasn't.
Sure.
He wasn't flirting with anyone, so it was like impossible to tell.
Of course.
And then I went home, and that should have been the end of it. And then my sister calls me, and she goes, "There's a birthday party on the east side," and I was like, "Okay," and I put pants on, and I went. And
oh my God.
dude, they said I was like kind of fine when I showed up. And then we had these 3 drinks called the East Siders. And my sister's friend said, I'm in the middle of a conversation with her, like I'm talking to you right now. And my words just turned into like Jabba the Hutt. She was like, I'd never seen anything like you were speaking perfectly coherently. And then you had 3 of these East Siders. And then the same thing happened to my sister who was also drinking East Siders. So I think these things might just be like nuclear. I think it's
Lethal.
I think it's like lesbian for loko. But it was like a cucumber. Yeah. And then I woke up.
I thought that was like scissoring.
You had like 5 seconds to like stop yourself. You always.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Is it because there's a delay?
I think it's because they're.
I think it's
because of the Wi-Fi. It made it sound like I said that.
Made it sound like I said Scissor Fest. Yeah.
Wait. Why were you all cut up?
It's hard to say. I'm sure I took a spill, and then I woke up in the morning and Birdie's laying next to me, and Birdie normally is quite cuddly in the morning, and when I tried to put my hand on her, she snapped at me, and I was like, "What the fuck is going? Like, did I get so? How does she not like recognize me? She got sprayed by a skunk last night and was like unbelievably skittish the rest of the day. And
Is it? Can we rule out that you fell to the concrete and farted on her face, and that would explain both of the things that happened?
I think all theories are kind of valid at this point. Like any good detective, if we decide to throw out that theory, then we're not really doing our jobs. So no, it's not crazy to think that.
What
would you have to eat for your dog to still smell like your fart if you farted on her the night before?
That viral lettuce, bro.
Yeah, what's going on with that? There's a parasite on the lettuce, and people are getting diarrhea for like months. Is that what I heard?
I didn't know about the months thing, but I haven't really followed it. I try not to follow that kind of stuff because I don't get sick.
Do you not?
Not really.
Have you taken a sick day since we've worked together?
I'm not, no.
I've taken one, and I've only gotten, now that I'm an adult, I don't get sick anymore. I used to get sick every week.
I never did either in college. I mean, in college, I faked a lot of sick days, but I never actually missed a sick day in high school or college or anything.
Do you think it's because our immune systems have had time to like in college, I feel like with just like nicotine and alcohol and all that stuff, you just were walking around with like 1% of your immune system.
No, I mean, I wasn't getting sick. I think it was because I'd be eating shit off the floor. I've never I think I
only got dog related diseases because
you know how like you'll be like, I'm not drinking this tap water, and I'm like, whatever, I'm drinking this tap water. Like, I think my lack of like caring about shit like that has built the strongest immune system known to man. And this is they're gonna show this clip when I die of hantavirus in like a week, but the only time I got sick was when I got a stomach bug once, and I was like, I've never done it before. And so Lauren was making fun of me. I was being like so dramatic. I was like, oh, she's like, bro, chill. You're just sick. I was like, I've never been sick before.
Chill out, dude. You're just sick. That is hilarious. I feel like you've maybe told me that you don't get sick.
Like literally never my whole life. Like I've.
Did you ever like kind of wish you did?
There were when I had like a hard math test for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Was your mom like aware like he doesn't get sick, so you like couldn't even fake it?
Yeah. I mean, she just wouldn't let. I think that's part of also why I think maybe like some kids the barrier for entry for like maybe there was days I was a little sniffly, but she was just like, you're not missing school ever. So I think maybe
my parents were not hard to convince.
Yeah. I always was jealous of kids who would be like, or like kids who's like, when there was like a fight with a teacher who would like take their side. My parents were always like, yeah, teacher's probably right. It's like, yeah. Which in hindsight, I'm glad I had parents like that, but it is a funny.
The kids whose parents took the child side
Yeah.
usually are not, they're not doing very well right now.
Yeah.
Because even if you're right, like you're telling me you're an 11-year-old and you're in an argument with an adult, like you're
Yeah, it's also like then you're teaching kids. It's like they're like
It kind of, I remember it took, there was one teacher that that I actually still to this day believe that like I was in the right in this argument, and it took, no one believed us, the principal didn't believe us, parents didn't believe us, and my buddy Chris hid his iPad in the back of the room and filmed the whole class and was like kind of pushing her buttons, like trying to get her to be like, you fucking idiot or whatever. And he caught her saying like, nobody follow this kid. He's not going anywhere. Like he's a fucking loser basically. And she got relegated to elementary school. And we were like, oh, that's like the opposite. Like she should not be teaching younger people. She clearly can't.
yeah, I guess
the younger kids. But yeah, it took like 6 months for someone to believe us.
And you persisted?
Yeah, I mean, we were like bad to her for sure, but it was like she started it and she was an adult.
Sure.
But we'd like throw mints at her.
What if like one lands right in her mouth? She's like, oh, thanks. You're like, fuck, she's good.
I hate you.
You throw a mint in her back. She turns and goes like, Minty fresh, asshole. Minty fresh, asshole.
You know,
asshole mint. Mints for your asshole. Bang.
Mints for your asshole. I think Dude Wipes is working on that. That's kind of
true.
You know what?
Chick wipes.
Chick wipes. Wipes for your.
Next topic.
I want to say that I was in the sports guy's bathroom. They have flavored Dude Wipes in there. I don't know what kind of poops those guys are taking, but like you do not need it to be like.
I don't need my
spice.
ass smell like a rocket pop.
Andrew, can you pull up the pumpkin spice flavored Dude Wipes?
Is that really what flavor it is?
Yeah, but there's like it's like dumpkin spice. Like they like do like wordplay.
That's fun.
Dumpkin spice. Yeah, look at this.
I like dumpkin spice.
With clove, nutmeg, and other fall shit. I personally
Buttmeg.
With buttmeg. I don't want my butthole to smell like anything, but I don't want my butthole to smell like anything. Good, bad, somewhere in the middle. It should be as close to neutral as possible, right?
Right, guys? Come on. Everyone give me a high five.
I just mean like if you were like hooking up with a lady and like she could tell that you used dumpkin spice earlier, is that a problem or?
I don't know why she's finding out. I guess maybe she would be able to tell.
You should probably just move on, right?
Nervous.
Guys, this episode is brought to you by our friends at Bear Bells. Their new flavor, Camp S'mores, is gas. I grew up with s'mores, and they were my favorite campfire treat, and it just it lights a fire in my belly thinking about how much I love s'mores. And I actually haven't been able to try this flavor yet, so I'm going to give you a little live taste test right now, baby. That's unbelievable. So here's what I don't understand. Science has been making leaps and bounds where when I was a kid, if it tasted like a candy bar, it was bad for you. This is as good as any candy bar on the market, but it's like a protein bar. It's the #1 protein bar in the U.S. Bear Bells makes protein bars with no added sugar that taste as good as a candy bar. Camp S'mores packs 16 grams of protein per bar. Their bars strike the perfect balance between flavor, texture, and function. If s'mores aren't your thing, they also have flavors like cookies and cream, chocolate dough, cookies and caramel, peanut butter, and many more. Get the Camp S'mores flavor exclusively at GNC. You can go online or you can go to a brick and mortar store. And if you'd like to stock up on Bear Bells flavors, you can use code Playdate for 15% off at bearbells.com. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Guys, we all talk about mental health a little bit more openly now, but asking for help can still feel hard, and BetterHelp's latest research confirms it. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe getting support is wise, yet 74% say society discourages people from doing so. That is where BetterHelp comes in. Guys, BetterHelp is the best. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 6 million people globally, and it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from one of their tailored recs. Don't let the stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/PD. That's betterhelp.com/PD. Let's get back into the episode.
I went to yesterday. So there's all this crazy shit happening in Maine, and with like the Senate race. Like, have you seen all this? Like, Graham Plattner had to drop out.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
Graham, fill me in. Graham Plattner had a Nazi tattoo on his chest and then covered it up with another tattoo that's like also kind of wild looking.
He had, yeah, it wasn't like a swastika, but it was some other sort of Nazi affiliated thing that he said he didn't know that it was or something. I don't know.
What
But he got-
what did it mean? Like what else would it have been? It was like one of their like symbols, right?
I think he thought it was like a Patriots logo or something.
It would
I'm
be
kidding.
funny if
I don't
it's
know
like
what he thought it was.
he was using like the Nazis like throwback logo or whatever. Like, you know, like the Patriots have like Patriot
their
hat
color
or
rush.
whatever.
He had the Nazi
he was
color
wearing
rush.
He was on
Yeah.
the Nazi color rush logo.
But anyway, he dropped out, not because of that, but other allegations came out like a few weeks ago after the primary, and he had to drop
what
out.
did he do again?
Uh,
Not
he-
do. What did he? What was he? What did he
It was,
allegedly do? R.
Yes.
God damn,
So
man.
that comes out about after the primary, so they've been scrambling to like figure out how to replace him as the Democratic nominee for Senate, and they have to figure it out by Monday because that's the deadline to like be on the ballot in Maine.
Yeah.
And so they don't have time to like do a full another election. So long story short, they're doing the system where they're electing delegates to a convention on Sunday, and they're
Isn't
going,
this like your guys' like big thing is like super delegates where you just get to like pick the guy anyways? Like, can't you
Who's
guys
big?
just as the Democrats? Can't you guys just like pick whoever you want regardless? Usually.
No, you're beholden to like the results of the
Got it.
primary.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's like in like theoretical, but it's not. That's like never happened. It's there, but anyway. So
I've been
there's
listening to way. I've been getting way too many Rogan clips. I don't.
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
I don't know
I
what to
think
believe anymore.
in theory there's like a weird even for the presidential election for either.
That's
regardless
what
of
I
party.
think I'm talking about is like they can just be like, no.
Technically, your state sends delegates, and they are told to vote on behalf of how the state voted, and they always do. But in theory,
Okay,
they could go and not do that, and it would.
got it.
But it would. The world.
So
would
who
fall
do you
apart.
think they're gonna get to pick to replace Graham Plattner?
So there's a few people running.
Okay.
Most
Can I
of
still
them,
vote in Maine?
Are you? Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you're registered. I vote in California now, but maybe.
Okay. All right.
But anyway,
Well,
so for
I'll
this
see what I can
election,
do.
there are people run to be delegates, and then there was a voting process on yesterday
Okay.
to pick the delegates, and then this coming Sunday, the delegates will elect who is going to be the Democratic nominee. It's a not a great system, but it's them scrambling. They've been very transparent. They're just trying to do something because they have like a week to figure it out. It's all just
I will say,
a lot
like,
of shit.
you probably, it doesn't sound like the greatest system in the world, but like they probably weren't like the guy that wins the primary is gonna have a
Yes.
Nazi tattoo and R someone.
Well, they didn't know about the tattoo, but yeah.
What were like because here's the deal. If he
Yeah.
was a Republican like you guys would be trashing him, and if he's a Democrat, the Republicans are going to trash it. Like it is hilarious. Like the mental hoops that both sides will jump through to be like, that's fine. Like what were they saying that it was, or that?
He was not. Yeah, I mean he said that. I'm not exactly sure. Like that, I don't know. He didn't think it was a Nazi thing, and also part of his story was that he had been like. He had like old Reddit posts that were kind of like crass and stuff, and he's like, "I've changed, I've grown," which I think there's some element of that is, I don't know, but obviously not something, not a guy I want to be defending at all after what has come out
on Reddit.
Then. He said something about like jerking off in a porta potty.
Okay, all right. At least here's the deal.
But like, I was thinking about like I told that story about me jerking off at the airport once.
That's what I'm. Okay.
So I was like, I can't not vote for him because of that,
brother. Here's my thing. I am sick and tired of everyone pretending that they were a fucking choir boy. If you combed through everything that I've said on the internet, yeah, I'm not going to be a senator.
Sure. Yeah. That
one's kind of funny. At least of all the things you've told me so far that he's gotten in trouble for, it's like, who gives a fuck?
That one I was like, now I might be back.
He's back in the race. Everyone's like, he's a man of the people.
Everyone's done it. Anyway.
Everyone's jerked off in the grossest place around.
Long story short, my dad was running yesterday to be a delegate.
Whoa.
So basically the big picture is it's an election to decide who gets to vote in the election.
Very fun.
And so my dad was running to be a person who gets to vote in the election. He did not win, but we went to the thing, and I went to Sanford, Maine yesterday, which is kind of middle of nowhere a little bit, but they have a really nice high school. So we went to the auditorium. That's where the event was, to be clear. Really nice high school.
Really sick high school. We were it was actually down the street, but we got a little distracted.
Yeah, met the guy who's probably gonna win. He was nice, and then a reporter from Politico was there, and he was a playmate. And he interviewed me, so I might be in Politico.
Awesome. Yeah. So who do you think's gonna win?
It's pretty much decided. I mean, the primary at least is gonna be this guy Troy Jackson. He's a logger from Waldo County.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Maine. We've strayed a little bit. I want blueberry farmers. Loggers.
Graham Plattner was an oyster farmer too.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like,
so that's why he's a good replacement. We
need to like maybe do a little. But here's the thing: if you want loggers and oyster guys and blueberry farmers, like
you're gonna crank in a porta potty
every once in a while. It's like they're out in the middle of nowhere, like they don't have anywhere to crank hog. Obviously, like
it was a remote.
Right.
Anyway,
oh my god!
So it's this guy, Troy, but he got to meet him, which is kind of cool, and then the interview thing was fun. But it was just crazy. It was such a funny it was cool to see as someone who's like interested in that kind of stuff. Where it was just like everyone, like no one knows what the hell is going on. Like the lady gets up there, she's speaking. A guy comes and whispers in her ear, and she goes, "Oh, this feels like that George Bush clip." I was like, insane thing to say. And then she goes, we've just found out that like one of the big candidates dropped out like while we were there, and they had like a George Bush moment of like, okay, before you vote, heads up, Shanna Bellows has dropped out. It's just all been like, it's really weird. And there's so many like news outlets from all over because it's nothing like this has ever happened. And Maine's like it might decide the Senate. So I don't know.
It's going to come out that like the fucking logger has like a CCCP tattoo across his. We're like, come on, Matt.
And everyone's like, what's the third C?
I had a CCCP Trekiak jersey that I would wear around, like he was the goalie that lost Miracle, like when we beat the Soviets.
Wait, is CCCP the Soviet Union?
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to say the Chinese Communist Party. Isn't that the CCP?
I think that's two C's.
That's why I was like, what's the third C?
The Russians have three C's, which is crazy. And I'd wear this jersey around, and I didn't totally, I think, understand the I just thought it was it's a sick jersey. Those jerseys are so cool. But on my Instagram, if I ever ran, there are pictures of me at like high school games in a Soviet, Russian jersey. So
Yeah.
obviously not as bad as
It's
the
somewhere in
Nazis, but-
between the tattoo and cranking in a porta potty.
somewhere there. Yeah.
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 But anyway, we'll see what happens. It was fun. It was a fun little adventure with my dad, just to he just signed up for things. He was like, why the hell not? And then
Yeah.
But it was then you realize basically every campaign went out and called everyone that was signed up to be in the race and was like, will you commit that if you get it, you'll vote for me? And like got enough people that they each basically sent, every candidate sent out a list of like, vote for these people because these people have all pledged that they'll vote for me in the election next week. And my dad was like, I'm going to be non-committal and like I'm still learning about the candidates. So he was hosed. So our only chance of winning was like if we somehow convinced like enough people like so we were sitting there and like, wow, I was doing the like Tobias does it in Arrested Development, like this Funke guy's a great actor. I was like walking around like, have you heard about this Denellen?
This Denellen character is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It sounds like a shit show. This sounds like an interesting way to spend the weekend.
Total I mean, it was like 2 hours yesterday. It was very bizarre, but I'm glad I did it because it's like it's might never happen again. It's a very strange set of circumstances.
It kind of feels like Star Wars for some reason, like where they're all in that room and there's just too many.
Yeah.
The Galactic Senate.
And I met Mon Mothma. It's like if I met Mon Mothma.
Have you seen that E.T., like E.T.'s species is in Star Wars? Isn't that weird?
Really? Phone home?
They phone home. I saw a guy tweet, he goes, what if they went back to E.T.'s planet and all the other ones were wearing clothes?
Well, that's like the sketch we made.
What was it? Oh, with Teeper. Yeah.
Teeper, where he's like a pedophile alien, yeah.
Aren't you the one, you're kind of getting it from Teeper towards the end?
I get it. I get it at the end of that sketch.
Oh my God. Did you guys hear that fucking audio recording of Diddy and Meek Mill?
No.
It's one of the worst things I've ever heard.
Is it bad for Meek Mill?
I mean, depending on how you look at it, I don't think we can play it on YouTube, Andrew. But it doesn't sound, I will say it doesn't sound consensual.
Ugh.
Yeah. Sorry, it's Diddy with Meek Mill. It's not like they're both. Am I making any sense? Diddy is having sex with Meek Mill.
Oh, God.
And it is pretty grim. It sounds like no one's having any fun.
All right. I went to the All-Star game, too, since we last talked. That was cool. Saw Juan
Yes.
Soto.
How did you meet him?
No. It was about 100 yards from him, though.
Okay, that's pretty
In my
cool.
seat.
You've been closer. You've been further.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, you're definitely further. But did you scream "Te amo, Juan"?
Yeah, I did. I did scream. And he had one of like 3 hits that the NL had. We lost. It was a horrible game for the National League.
One of the most boring All-Star games I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was pretty buns. But hey, to the right man, pretty buns is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Grab life by the pretty buns. Dude, you've been
World
kind of-
Cup?
Yeah, you've been on
what'd you say?
fire. The Spain one, you're a country music guy. Spain won. You've been to the All-Star game, and
I met Troy Jackson, who's like, it's basically like if I met Mon Mothma.
he's kind of Maine's Mon Mothma.
Dude, he's the most Maine looking guy of all time. It was awesome. I was like, that guy looks like he's
Was
from
he
Maine.
wearing was he wearing that classic red and black flannel pattern?
No, he just had a t-shirt on and a Red Sox hat.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, I was also going to say, what was I saying? Oh no.
What's wrong?
I forgot. Oh, the guy who scored for Spain, Ferran Torres.
Yes.
He's our age. He's from
Did he go to
Valencia.
your high school?
He didn't go to my high school, but when I lived there, the kid in my grade, Hugo Guillamon, he's in my like 20-person class. He played for Valencia, and Ferran played in Valencia's academy too, and they were like best friends. And so like, they would hang out all the time, and like I don't know, like it was like like you don't know your buddy's friend, but like he posts with him on Instagram enough, so you're like, okay, I know that this is like his friend from soccer practice.
He was kind of what Ben Fibus is to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, except that you've met Ben, but I don't think I
Okay.
ever met Ferran. But there was one night I was like, maybe he was there, but I that would be a real stretch to claim I ever met him.
Isn't your buddy? Isn't the other soccer player the guy that commented like, "Bro, you're trash"?
He commented on my videos like, yeah, I posted like a farewell to my basketball team in Spain. He was like, I thought you were horrible, which I was.
Dude,
But
I
anyway,
found
kind
out
of cool.
Andrew has another job.
Was
Andrew,
that-
he's a photographer for
Double life.
Live Nation.
I thought he can't shoot.
Yeah, I just learned this, dude. What is
That's
going on?
That's
Did
a
you like my
reference, right?
username?
Yeah.
I thought it was Andrew Can Shoot.
No, it's Drew can't shoot, right?
It's Drew Can't Shoot, which I really played with for a really long time. I was like, I don't know if I like this or not, but I've had it for so long at this point that it's just kind of stuck. But sometimes people like it.
Well, are you going to shoot Rainbow Kitten Surprise tomorrow?
No, I think Golden Voice is hosting that one, and so I usually mainly do Live Nation stuff. But I would love to work with Golden Voice sometime.
Fuck.
There's
Because I was going to see if you could get like a photo of me.
Are you sitting pretty close? Are you in the pit?
I'm in the pit, bro. Which at the
gonna
Greek
be-
is
Ooh.
like, the pit's like 5 people. At the
That's gonna be insane. I'm really into Spacey Jane right now. Who's
Oh,
the
yeah, it's an
opener.
opener, yeah.
I'm like really into like Australian rock for some reason lately.
Also, rock night.
Yeah, and I know we have a lot of Australian playmates for some reason.
Do we really?
Yeah, I always look at the Instagram demographics, and Australia is always like our top 3 country.
I think they might
Continent.
be. They're in my top. They're also in my top 3 of like just countries.
Really?
Have you ever been?
Types of people that I like the best.
Yeah, it's so interesting. But yeah, I saw like this Australian rock festival, and it was like literally every band I'm listening to right now. Midriff is another band that's super good from Australia.
Like your tummy?
Would you call that a midriff?
Yeah, isn't that what it's called?
Or is that
Really?
mid-riff?
No, midriff, I think, is like
Is your stomach?
Is your like I have a midriff, but you have a tummy. Does that make sense? Like midriff, I think is like negative. Like you don't.
Oh, you don't want
It's like
have
having
a midriff?
it's like having a penis versus a dick.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's the clinical term,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Like no one's ever like he has a sexy midriff.
I
but
thought
they think he
midriff
has,
was
like abs.
more of like a
A lady
technical
thing?
term. Yeah. Or like more of like a technical term of it.
I think it is when it's exposed via a crop top.
Oh, really? I'm picturing like Grey's Anatomy,
yes.
like they're in the surgery room and they're like, okay, insert the scalpel in the midriff, and then now put the
I think
thing.
Can
in
I
front
use
of
the
you.
bathroom real quick? I'm sorry. You guys figure this out while I'm gone.
Guys, this is a certified mug moment. Come on, baby. This episode is brought to you by Mug Root Beer. I have been loving having these guys back in the office. We have a pallet of it dropped outside, and it is getting me a little excited. And it's got me having that dog in me again. Woof! Indulge in the creamy vanilla flavor of your childhood with this nostalgic soda, guaranteed to help you let out your inner dog. Andrew, when was the last time you had that dog in you?
I had that dog in me this weekend, watching the World Cup. I was just pounding mugs left and right, and I felt like I should be out there playing and protecting this country.
I think that's a lot of people don't know that playing soccer is technically protecting this country. Guys, think about a time when you've showed that you had that dog in you. My favorite flavor is the Mug Zero, but sometimes I knock back a mug heavy or two. So next time you're craving something cold and frothy, crack open a Mug Root Beer. Find Mug Root Beer at your local store or head to www.mugrootbeer.com/find-mug to find out how you can get your paws on some mug, and be sure to throw them a follow online at Mug Root Beer. Guys, have you ever woken up and immediately needed a nicotine pouch and or a cup of coffee just to feel like a human? How many pouches, cups of coffee, and or energy drinks do you need to just get through the day without crashing. Or maybe you're going through a little nicotine withdrawal. Guys, this can cause anxiety and make you feel a little on edge. That is why I recommend you start using Ultra pouches. And they've been a complete game changer for my focus and energy levels. I'm talking things like Infinity, PX, L-theanine, Alpha GPC, and vitamins B6 and B12. That's going to get you balanced energy and mood, a cleaner, smoother energy boost than caffeine, and an amino acid, and a nootropic enhanced for mental processing. Guys, Ultra pouches are clean, plant-powered pouches designed to sharpen your mind and lift your energy, all without caffeine, nicotine, or crash. I've been seeing these things everywhere. They are absolutely blowing up. Honestly, I didn't know it was possible to feel this energized and focused without any nicotine or caffeine. I feel less on edge and anxious compared to when I'm on nicotine or caffeine. Guys, 90% of users saw significant improvements in their overall focus levels. Calm, steady, flow state focus, smooth energy, mood balance, all with zero nicotine and zero caffeine. My favorite flavor is the tropical. It's juicy and vibrant. And guys, Ultra is the ultimate guilt-free pouch, delivering instant focus and mental clarity without nicotine or caffeine. New customers can use code Playdate to get 15% off at takeultra.com. That's takeultra.com for 15% off with code Playdate. After you purchase, they will ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Let's get back into the episode.
What else is new? I'm at the beach, which is nice. I did not go. Everyone was going to the beach, and I was like, I gotta go do my podcast.
Jeez, Louise, man. The hell was that noise?
It just dropped.
I
played basketball today.
Nice. Outside with like your local crew? Do you run with a local crew?
I'm with my cousins, bro. I got like hella cousins now.
Are they all staying at your house or are they around?
None at my house. There's some next door and some like a mile away. But
your house in Old Orchard Beach is one of the, you know, when like if you smelled that smell, I could be like, that's Garrett's house, that's Will's house, that's Phil's house. I for some reason I didn't know yours. I think it's because it's new.
Yeah,
you know,
it's by the
that
beach.
New
too.
house smell. Yeah,
I feel like there's a smell up here, and I feel like it's mostly just the ocean. I love it.
Have you been going to the arcade in Old Orchard? Ripping skee ball?
No, I haven't gone to the arcade yet. Maybe I'll go tonight. I'm not really here that long, which is kind of a bummer. My whole family's here the whole week, but I gotta come back for work shit. But I'm gonna try to come back after
if, like,
Labor
your
Day.
son comes in from LA and just spends his whole time at the arcade playing skee
At
ball.
the arcade, yeah. No,
Where's Will? Where's Will? Like I want to hear about, everything that's going on. He's wired in at the skee ball machine.
He's covered in poop.
Yeah, Will is covered in poop. Speaking of guys covered in poop, I was watching the the sketch you guys did about like making fun of the Iowa hazing thing.
Yeah.
One of the See It Taste It boys is the wife pledge.
I'm gonna be honest. I still don't know who they are.
They're kind of the One Direction to my Simon Cowell.
Got it.
I assembled them as a super group, and I get a large portion of the money they make.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's what I did for.
Wait, what is a wife pledge?
Wife pledge is you wouldn't get it because you weren't in a fraternity,
right.
but it's
Proudly.
I don't know.
They're chained to the wall and they wear a wig, and they are your wife whenever you want to do kind of wife things with them.
Ooh, like I could like satisfy their life and bring them a sense of meaning.
How do I put this delicately? No, not that aspect. You'd have to ask Angus. Angus is
like I could like bring them fulfillment.
no.
Oh,
You could fill them. You can fill them, but you can't. Yeah, they're not going to be fulfilled until they're initiated. Yeah, that's kind of where you can give meaning to their life. Ask Angus. Angus did it in his fraternity.
Okay, and so one of the See It Taste It boys is currently the wife pledge.
No, in the sketch that they made, he plays the wife pledge. To my knowledge, the wife pledge does not exist. If it did, I pray.
Well, if it
for
didn't,
that.
it wouldn't be in the video.
So. Yeah, that's true. I pray for that.
Consult. You know how they like consult with scientists on like sci-fi movies and stuff.
They called in real frat guys.
Ah, man, have you seen this guy on TikTok who like went to ASU and he's doing his like
I've
top
heard
10,
about it. Can you
worst stories?
I didn't want to look it up because I was already kind of dealing with a little bit of sadness yesterday.
Okay.
And I felt like that was going to send me over the edge. But
it would have.
I've heard other people talk about it. Can you give us some
Yeah,
insight?
it wasn't great for my Sunday scaries either. I mean, the worst story that I can remember is that apparently they vote on like a sweetheart or something. Or there's like, is that just a girl who...
We didn't do this, but it's just, it's like the top girl.
The top girl, okay.
The best girl.
That would have been me.
You know, Will was like the sweetheart of like all the Boston fraternities.
Were you
Everyone,
really?
every college.
Wow, that's quite the honor.
Is this one gonna like ruin my day? Just tell me, actually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So he was like, dude, she really wanted top girl, best girl, or whatever. But we all knew she wasn't gonna win, even though she had like banged the whole fraternity and did like whatever we wanted. And as a pledge, one of the pledge master told me for a celeb shot, I had to make her shoot the ball out of her.
All right, I'm done. I'm done with ASU in general. I don't want to. If I went,
that's impossible.
That's not. I mean, let's not get into the physics of it. I'm more worried about how it's making me feel. If I never heard about ASU again, it would be too soon. Everything I hear about ASU is against my will, and it ruins my day. Sure, there are lots of nice people there, but it just feels like they are rocking with some debauchery that is such a bummer to me.
Well, you know who went there?
Who?
Edge.
That is true.
Did he actually?
Yeah, for a second. Yeah.
For a second? What do you mean for a second?
I think he's gone to like 3 different colleges.
Oh.
Bro's still in college.
Bro's still in college, man. Every time I see a TikTok where it's like a high school senior couple being like, we're going long distance, and they show the map and he's at like UNC Wilmington and she's going to ASU, all the comments make me fear for where we're heading as a society.
I think that's just ASU. I think ASU is like the reenactment of like the American Pie movies. But
I've started clicking not interested when I get a video about ASU. I don't want it on my. If I just could pretend that they're not doing their thing over there, that would be best for me.
I'm more into foreign pie movies. Call me a snob, but I like artsy stuff.
You're indie film friend. I like foreign pie.
Yeah, foreign pie movies are just they tend to have more depth to them. They don't cater to this American audience that's so dependent on stars and sort of predictable plot lines. It's with a foreign pie movie, you can really kind of sit in the spaces more, and I just think there's a certain level of depth to a lot of the foreign pie movies that's overlooked in American filmmaking. But that obviously is just my take.
I think that seeing him still have sex with the pie, but it's in 70 millimeter and it's in black and white, just kind of brings like a raw feeling to the scene that I don't think is totally captured in the American pie movie.
I feel like there's a sort of an inescapable raw feeling to being inside of a pie. Yeah. Are you saying what I'm saying? Have you seen the Odyssey?
Oh, I want to.
Yeah, I saw it.
Fuck, is it as awesome as it looks?
It was, it was pretty incredible. But I was doing this bit around the office all day Friday that I was like, oh, no spoilers, because obviously like everyone like read it in 8th grade. Everyone knows what happens. But then I did kind of have it spoiled for me by one of our coworkers because he spoiled sort of like the overarching like theme of the movie, which was like more so like Christopher Nolan's. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it was more so like Christopher Nolan's take on the movie and the story than really like Homer's. And so like
I want Marge's take on the Odyssey.
Yeah, Marge's Odyssey. Now that's some shit I would read.
I'm gonna be honest.
Always the male perspective, bro. Show me Marge's Odyssey. Let me read that.
Maggie's Odyssey.
Teach that in school. Teach that to the kids. See what kind of men they grow up to be.
I'm gonna be honest. I somehow avoided reading it in high school.
Really?
I think it was assigned to me. I don't know what happens. I mean, I know the general idea, but like, no, I'm gonna be learning the story of the Odyssey.
I think I know it from Percy Jackson because they kind of follow it in that.
They do, yeah. Which makes me like realize like I feel like Rick Riordan's like not as creative as I once thought he was because he's just stealing things from like ancient texts, you know, like, and he's just like twisting into modern times. Like they talk about the flour that they eat. Like remember they go to a casino and they eat the flour.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it's been 3 months or whatever. Like that was like fully in the Odyssey. I just like didn't remember, and I was like, oh, that's not really a new concept. He just like made it modern by putting them in a casino, which
but I feel
is
like
a really great take on it.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a fun like. I don't think that takes away from him.
Twist on it.
Yeah.
I mean, Harry Potter is basically just Star Wars, but with wizards.
No way.
Think about it. It's like the chosen one, and he.
That's like every sci-fi though.
Yeah, someone made a
the
really
evil guy's
compelling.
trying to kill him, and they find him, and
someone
take him
made
to
like a
protect
really
him and-
compelling
Yeah.
case one time and listed all the things that are exactly the same. I prefer the pots, but
Yeah.
dude,
Well, there's
did
like a
you see-
protagonist, an antagonist. It's like crazy.
Willy and I were in the Bahamas last
Dumbledore
year.
or the Hagrid. Fuck, Hagrid's Chewbacca. Sorry.
Yeah. And
We were where?
and we were in Nassau, remember? And
Fuck yeah, from Margaritaville.
We passed J.K. Rowling's house, and she has this like Shrieking Shack-esque thing at the end of her dock that apparently she like sits in and writes. So it's just like all these like really nice mansions in the Bahamas, and then she just has like a writing post that is out in the water, and it's like a wooden kind of.
That's where she crafts her like finest anti-trans tweets.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is there just like homophobia spray painted all on the side?
Yeah. That's
She goes there to find her zen and tweet horrible things about.
Yeah.
That's where
oppressed
Graham
groups.
Plattner goes to jerk. Graham Plattner wanted to jerk off in there, but it was under construction, and that was the porta potty.
It's like a Beautiful Mind. It's like the scene in A Beautiful Mind, but she's like crafting all these words together in a tweet that are like super transphobic.
I bet her fridge is just like homophobic like words, the little word magnets,
Yeah.
and she can just be like
Moving them.
that would be hilarious. There's got to be like an AI that could just you give it 16 words. That's all it has, and it just puts them into a random order, and it could sound like a J.K. Rowling tweet.
Yeah.
I was talking with
J.K.
Angus
Rowling's-
about this. Sorry.
Oh, you cut out. Sorry. What?
I was going to say, I was talking with Angus about this. I wasn't aware, this was like years ago, I wasn't aware that she was tweeting this stuff. And he goes, go look at her Twitter, like right. I was like, how often is she doing it? He was like, every fucking hour of the day. I went on 8 minutes prior. She had said something like, this is like her life.
That it's like God, is this all you think about?
It's almost like
if you're thinking about it this much, you're gooning to it.
you gotta be a gooner, A1 gooner if you're. I don't know. Thinking about anything that much is.
I'm just saying, her head would explode at a Rainbow Kitten surprise concert.
Oh my god.
That's true.
Oh my god.
Doesn't she have like a lot of like really racist names for characters?
Yeah.
Well, Cho Chang.
Cho Chang is all time. One of my favorite ones I saw was the Knicks tweeted out like Lance Hardwood or something. Like I can't remember the context, and someone was like, "Type of shit J.K. Rowling would name a black character."
But I can't. What are the other examples other than Cho Chang to give her the benefit of the doubt? Here?
I think that one's about as bad as it gets. Let's see. The black kid that always delivers the bad news in Harry Potter. I'm sure his name is something ridiculous. You know that guy? He's like, it's the Grim. It's one of the darkest omens in our world. Cho Chang. Kingsley Shacklebolt. What is that? Who's that racist against?
Shacklebolt.
I mean, shackle for a black guy.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
The Patel
Oh,
twins.
his black friend is Lee Jordan.
Keep going.
I think that's-
Okay. Yeah, Kingsley Shacklebolt is a tall, bald black
Seamus
guy.
Finnegan.
Cho Chang. Yeah, I mean, oh my God, the fucking bankers are goblins. That's like
That one is crazy. Yeah.
I forgot about that. But also, like, are we racist for thinking that, or like,
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
we didn't
Like-
think it first. I saw it on Twitter first.
okay, Rita Skeeter.
Yeah. I feel like you can't even say that word.
House elves. What Skeeter?
Yeah.
What I'd like is that like a jizz thing?
No. It just like sounds like a slur.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it does. House elves love being enslaved. I don't think that's true.
Oh
This
my-
guy's making a what?
You should hear the way Robert Pattinson's character in the Odyssey says plate liquor. He says it like hard R. It's wild.
I feel like it'd be worse if he said plate liquor. I'm probably glad he heard on it. Oh man. All right, should we hear some confessions?
Yeah.
Let's do it. buddy.
There's like kind of banger. I don't know. I think this one's interesting.
Okay.
I made out with one of your coworkers and blocked him on Instagram while I was at his place.
One of our coworkers?
One of our coworkers that currently works here.
Oh my god.
Hi guys, I found the pod and Friday Beers through a friend. I was at a house party and they were playing Friday Beers videos in the background and I was uninterested in the
What?
crowd, so I sat down and locked in on the video. I saw someone I thought was cute in one of the videos, and naturally I looked him up on Instagram. His account was private, so I didn't think it would be a good idea to request him, but my finger slipped and requested him. Out of sheer embarrassment, I immediately revoked my request. I couldn't think of a logical explanation as to why I followed him because we had no mutuals, and I didn't think he would see the notification and follow me back. However, he did request me back almost immediately and even DM me hello. I said hello back and he left me on scene. A few months later, I was pretty drunk and was feeling brave, so I sent him a DM saying it was wild that he left me on scene, and instead of replying, he left me on scene again.
Nice.
Cut to a few months later, and he came across my feed on a dating app. I swiped, and to my surprise, we matched. However, I wasn't sure if he knew that we followed each other on Instagram, so I acted like I didn't know him. He stopped replying after a few hours, and then I left LA for a week, and when I came back, I opened my profile to see that he had messaged me. So we made plans to hang out that night. I panicked and was worried he would figure out that I was the same girl from Instagram and couldn't think of a good way to explain how I found his Instagram other than the fact I looked his name up. I panicked, and the only thing I thought to do was block him on Instagram. After that night, I decided to text him in the morning, and he never replied. I went to go see if I had still had him as a match out of sheer curiosity, and he unmatched me. I actually had a great time with him, and I wish we could hang out again. Nevertheless, this experience introduced me to the pod, and for that, I am grateful. Miss you.
No.
Wait, whoa, don't say that. Wait, what? I'm confused. So that is actually who it was?
Yeah. A lot to unpack here. I've learned that people are watching our videos at like pre-games.
Can we get in here?
I don't think he's in yet.
Oh, that is interesting. I would say heaven. Heaven for you. Heaven for you.
Did it
but
say they hooked up in the first sentence?
They just like made out.
All right. Well, I would say heaven. It was probably felt like heaven for you.
Sounds like he like kind of stopped replying twice, so he might be
wait,
going to hell.
He's just out here like blocking women, leaving them on. I didn't realize he was a player like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever blocked a woman or like, I'm not like leaving people unseen.
I went to the liquor store on Friday and they were playing the Hit Different videos on the TV in there. And I was like talking to Ramon. I was like, yeah, I heard that you guys have been watching our Friday Beers videos in the liquor store. He goes, oh yeah, man. He goes, Marco loves them. He plays them every Friday.
You know,
That's awesome.
you know Davy Jones Liquor Locker, the liquor store around my house?
Yeah.
I got a DM like 2 days ago from it was like, dude, just found your channel, so funny. And I was like, is that the guy that sells me like gyros?
Meat?
Yeah.
Is that my meat monger?
And sure enough, it was him.
That's funny.
That's so funny. All right, we love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Willy, I think this is our last remote episode, and then you're
I'll be back in LA tomorrow, and we'll get back to the rhythm. Thanks for bearing with us. And I'm gonna be in LA all of August.
All of August, man. All right, love you guys.
You.
Peace.